Hello Aquarius and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your fortnightly reading for March the 1st through to the 15th. So we are in lovely Pisces energy, moving out of your season, but you know, your energy is just still around. It's having such a dominant effect on everybody. It's on the year even. So we have Pentacle King, Taurus crown has come out for you, Aquarius. And I just need to say very quickly, this is a general reading. You're master of your own energy. Just take what feels right, leave the rest. And if it does really resonate, there is an extended reading. The link will be in the description box below. I usually tag it to the comments as well. And in that reading, we look at what else is coming in the near future and the future beyond. We take a look at love, career and money, as well as anything else that you need to know about the reading that comes up. So let's get started. Pentacle King, Taurus crown. Very much looking at money, money and resources, and feeling actually pretty good about that, I would say. Let's see what comes in next to it, around it. I feel like it's been quite a long and windy road to finding your self-value, working on this self-value. And finally, it's kind of feels like a stage where you're claiming that for yourself. You're empowering yourself with that. And by that process of self-worth and understanding what you are worth yourself, you actually attract more money and you step into your own power. So it's been quite the process. Okay, what else is coming in for Aquarius? Just sort of see what else is coming through with that Pentacle King. I keep getting it's just been such a long and windy road to get to where you are, but finally you're in a space where you can, oh, wow, look at this Pentacle 9, Saturn Virgo. Wow, okay, so here's the money. Gosh, okay. And this is actually really, it's like the universe has said, okay, you've learned a lot about your value and your money. So now we're going to give you some. We're going to give you some money and teach you how to master this element of your life, how to really take responsibility for this and how to really allow it to be of service to both you and therefore you can use that as service in your life and what it is that you're bringing in here with your life. So it's also about paying attention to details around this as well, and being quite grounded, almost reserved with it, being quite sensible with it, which is interesting. So we have the Sword 5 Uranus Aquarius. So there you are. You've come out here. And it's always interesting when Saturn and Uranus come in because next to each other or Uranus, however you want to say it, is always like the stronger energy. So it's actually kind of interesting because it's like, yeah, you can teach me how to be sensible. You can teach me all the rules and the old ways and what I should be doing. And then I'm going to break that all apart and do it my way. And then I'm going to just go, that's fantastic. I learnt the rules. Now I know how to break them. So it's taking some old knowledge, understanding it, pulling it apart, and then we'll see where this goes, Aquarius, because it's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting, and it's like new ways of thinking and new ways of dealing with money. It's very progressive, very future focused. It could be dealing with even cryptocurrencies for some of you as well. So let's see, the 7 of Cups has come in, not necessarily for all of you, but I feel like there's this very innovative new way of handling money. That's the ideas are flying around that you're challenging establishments, challenging ideas of stability as well. That's coming through. The 7 of Cups crossed by the Queen of Cups. Ooh, the 2 of Cups. You've got the Love card coming through here underneath this. So, and what's at the base? The Queen of Pentacles. Right, we've got the King and the Queen of Pentacles here. And it's kind of funny, last time you had the Emperor and the Empress. And it's like they were the very high vibrational cosmic energies here, kind of like a parental energy. And now they've kind of grounded into more of a reality in your world, really, because here you are being crowned by the King of Pentacles, and deep down inside you, you have the Queen of Pentacles. And so that lovely birthing energy that was occurring last time is really grounding into a material reality that's involving money and how that's working. Now, it's kind of interesting. You've got the water energy too, with the Two of Cups coming in. So let's just let's look at this. Well, let's start with this, and then we'll pull some more cards. The Seven of Cups. There's a lot of options here. There's a lot of different choices, a lot of things opening up for you. I feel like you're taking something and running with it, and you kind of just gone, someone said you can do it this one way, this is the way to do it, and you've gone bloop. They're showing me this like kind of like an animated thought cloud where suddenly you've gone, oh, but I've thought of 10 million other new ways I can do that. And so it's kind of exciting, exhilarating, lots of things happening. You are crossed by the Queen of Cups, which is it's important to understand which one is going to be fulfilling, or it doesn't have to necessarily limit it to one. That's kind of like not wanting to be limited by anything. But when the Queen of Cups comes in, she's a very nurturing energy. It's about your fulfillment. It's about how you're looking after yourself. It's about, is this... it's very much coming back to your heart and having a conversation with your heart. And it could be that it's hard to see which one would be the most fulfilling because it's too exciting and it's hard to ground into that energy. But, I mean, that's why we've got the Two of Cups in the conscious mind here. I mean, this is looking for a very strong partnership. This can be love for some of you coming in, wanting in your conscious mind, something that you're wanting to bring in. With this Queen of Cups, there can be a heart healing that's coming through with this. But this is actually... a sense of, now that there's a greater sense of self-worth, now we're applying that also to your emotional life. And it's like, it's kind of like, it's so exciting, this energy. You could get overwhelmed by it. It's important to come back and nurture and look after yourself as well, but also have the excitement of everything opening up for you. And that Queen of Cups, by coming back and just having a conversation with your heart, that seems to be very important. That will open you up to this love, this connection with the right person. There's a soulmate connection here coming in, which is, and this can also be a strengthening of a relationship, a deeper connection coming in through with a relationship. Now, right at the base, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So she is, before I started talking about her, I actually want to pull in a few more cards about what else is coming in, because she is nurturing this energy of self-worth that's coming through. She's saying, let's keep this, let's build on it, let's look after it, let's look after it. It can be around health as well, and money, and also career and home. It can be related to any of those things. I mean, kind of focusing a lot on money because that's the vibe I'm getting here. But this, wow, look at you. You've come in the recent past, the Star card. So very much been in your own element, very much just been playing with this beautiful high vibrational energy that you guys can bring through. The Star card is connecting back into a very high vibrational energy. It can be feeling positive about the future, feeling very guided about what's coming in. It can be a moment of like just felt very much like you've been guided to this point of where you're at. It can be a sense of made a wish and now wanting it to come true and see whether it comes to fruition. And the Seven of Wands, yeah, you are finding yourself in a better position. You're leveling up here. And in particular to do with money, I would say, as well as just your general value of how you're feeling valued in the world, and what value you can bring to the world. So this Queen of Cups is grounding this, is keeping this very grounded, because there is the potential to be too much up in the element of air with this. But that Seven of Wands is feeling like, we're getting places, we're going places with this. And it's a very empowered energy. It's like before it may have been a place of disempowerment, where someone might have presented you with this is how you do things, and you're kind of like, okay, and you followed the rules for whatever reason because you weren't in your power. And this time you're like, you've now got the strength and the power to actually bring in something new, to bring in your own way of doing it, your own rules, to break the rules, like I said. And so you're getting yourself in a much better position, both in terms of relationships and in terms of money, or even housing, situational health, like I said. So let's see what else is coming through for you, Aquarius. So it feels good. And the reason it feels good is because we were talking about that long and windy road. You are the one that's put in this work. You've been in and done the hard work, and now you're seeing the results. And that's why it's feeling good as well. Wow, you're coming out as the Ace of Wands. So, wow, this is something that, this is just, willful, inspired, got this great vision, this desire to be doing something, stepping into the new, very pioneering energy as well, coming in with the rest of it. So this Ace of Wands is like feeling very motivated, wanting to set a new goal as well, perhaps. For some of you, it's like getting this huge fiery energy. This fire is burning within you to kind of be doing something. Now, the energy surrounding you, we have the Two of Swords. This can be, learning to trust your intuition. There might be others that can't see what it is that you're doing, that don't understand this, that's coming in here. There's indecision around this with this Two of Swords. Someone is not... it's interesting. You're kind of wanting someone to come on board maybe with this, and maybe they're not sure at this stage. So there is an uncertainty. The fact that you get in a better position, I feel like that gets resolved. The Ace of Swords. Wow, you've got two aces coming in. This is it's all fresh. It's new. It's exciting energy coming in. Ace of Swords. Yeah, you want this brilliant new idea. You're shifting mindsets, and ideas are kind of whirling around. And so, yeah, you want this, it's this moment of brilliance that comes through. And the Eight of Wands, you've gone straight from the 7 to the 8. So you're moving forward really quickly. It's very fast moving energy. So some very quick changes coming through with this Eight of Wands. Swift movement forward. This can be, I feel like it's very directive. You've got the aim, you've got the goal, you've got the idea, and boom, here we go. We're moving forward in a big way. So I want to actually pull a card, the Page of Cups, to go with this. And there could be some surprises, some surprising news that could actually be really good, that is related to money and related to your worth. And also it's sitting right next to the lack of money as well. So it's actually interesting because it's showing two paths ahead of you. One is a path of lack, and one is a path of independence and abundance and having everything that you need. You've got the Nine of Pentacles twice now, and that is that's money coming, a lot of money coming. It's feeling like you're being supported in terms of your material resources as well. So, I think that there's the news coming through that could actually be quite an interesting offer. There's an offer coming that is attached to more money here and some financial independence. So that's really exciting. And at the base of the reading, we have the Eight of Swords, which is releasing yourself from an area of life that you felt very stuck. And it's kind of interesting, the Eight of Swords, because it's like you could have actually, interestingly, released yourself from this all along. These binds are not very tight. And it's like it could have been like blinded, not being able to see where you were going. It might not have been particularly fulfilling. It just is that blur feeling, like I'm feeling blur about something. And then suddenly this is like the opposite energy of that. This is excitement. Things are in motion. Things are moving quickly and things are moving fast. There's this amazing offer coming through for you. Wow. Okay, so this is amazing, Aquarius. Wow. Okay. So, could be related to a Pisces. It might just be that we're in the Piscean energy, that Page of Cups. But yeah, interesting. It could be related to love as well with that Two of Cups coming through. What I do want to pull you is an animal spirit energy just coming through for you here, Aquarius. I'm being guided to do that. So let's see what animal spirit medicine is coming through for Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know? What energy or information does Aquarius need to know in terms of animal spirit energy? Just waiting to get the right card, Aquarius. Please bear with me. We have B, I think. Busy bee came out. So this is an element of air. So, I mean, this is going to be very busy. There's a lot of stuff buzzing around. There might even be buzz around you. You might be setting some social spheres on fire, creating a buzz about something. So that's kind of what I'm getting with this, with the bee. It's interesting because the bees work within the collective. They're the worker and they're got their place, but they're doing their job. They're very much doing their thing, but they're essential for the ecology and the environment of the planet. And it's kind of saying they're wanting you to know now of what you're doing with all of this is essential for humanity or for a collective of people. And even though sometimes it might be feeling like you're head down, bum up, doing a lot of work, working really hard at this, or there's a lot coming in, it's just to remember that, to bring yourself back to that so that even if it is important to ground down. Also important to make sure that you're feeling grounded at home within yourself or at where you're living. Your living space needs to be a place where you can feel grounded, so that this bee energy doesn't necessarily have to. It's the element of the air, so it can find its own peace and its own purpose within that element of air. It doesn't always have to come down to this, even to the earth energy, even though it's there. So when you're up in that realms, that element of air, you can actually operate quite well obviously you can, you're Aquarius, but it's just reminding you that what you're doing is important. That was a very long and rambly way of saying that, really, Aquarius. But let's see what affirmations they're actually saying. A charm. Okay, we're going to go to the charm next. And to just remember that. Remember it's important. Interesting. So we have the heart coming in, and it's kind of interesting that we have this with the two. It's like I feel like you're wanting to draw someone or something towards you, something that you love or a greater connection or the right person or a soulmate energy. You're kind of wanting them to come on board with this and or kind of be supportive. They don't have to necessarily be involved, but just there. And it's like we're just waiting. One side is a little bit developing, not underdeveloped, but it's developing. One side is blooming of your heart. The other side is coming in and developing and starting to blossom as well. So this could be just two aspects of your heart, but it's something that you love that is coming in, or someone that you love that is coming in that hasn't maybe reached its full potential or even been developed. This could be something new that's developing here. And so it's forming a whole. It's forming a whole in terms of your heart. It's bringing those two elements together, whether it's aspects of your heart or two different people. Like I said, it can work in different ways, but it's a sense of becoming whole, really. A sense of becoming more whole, which is actually coming in on that heart level is absolutely beautiful energy to come in. So, yeah, it's lovely, beautiful. Okay, what else? We're going to finish off with some affirmations. It says, I accept my uniqueness. Very important for you guys. There is no competition and no comparison, for we are all different and meant to be that way. I am special and wonderful. I love myself. And I'm going to put that right next to the bee energy, because sometimes, if you're not feeling valued, you're just feeling like another member of the hive, that can not be good for you. It's important to understand that you have your unique role in that, and that's important. And this one is, I balance my masculine and feminine sides. And we are seeing that with the king and the queen here. Very strong balance. The fact that they're kind of topping and tailing this reading, it's like everything else is kind of there, like, again, like this sort of parental energy that's overlooking all these other energies, and we'll just kind of, guide them into the right space and balance them in. The masculine and feminine parts of me are in perfect balance and harmony. I am at peace and all is well. And that's really important, because I do feel like you're doing a lot out there in the world, but it's also getting very strong messages to look after yourself and nourish yourself, and to ground back down into yourself, look after your health, make sure that, both sides are, you're not burning out, both sides are balanced. So that's actually really beautiful. So that's it for the reading, for this part of the reading, Aquarius. We're going to take it over to the deep read now. And I'd love it if you come over. We're going to see what else is coming in the near future and the future beyond, and what else you need to know about this part of the reading, as well as we're going to pull some cards for specifically for career, love and money. So I'd love it if you come over. The link is in the description box below. I also tag it to the comments as well. But if this is where we're leaving each other, thank you so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe and leave a comment. I always love to hear your comments, and share if you think this will help someone as well. And yeah, just an exciting offer coming in. This is a very exciting time for you, moving up, finding yourself in a better position. Very exciting. So great time for you, Aquarius. This is a great reading. Please take care. I'll see you next time. Bye.